So, one of the biggest misconceptions about wellness and fitness is that you win at it. And what I mean by winning is that there's a certain end date, and then all of a sudden things just become phenomenal. Unfortunately, this is the furthest from the truth. Fitness, wellness, finances, relationships, you don't win at those. Yes, there are certain points where you achieve certain goals and accomplishments, but there's never an end game. And when you are on a winning streak, absolutely, I get that. That's where you want to be. But you got to change your mindset. And instead of focusing on winning, think about sustainability and staying in the game. Think about that. So there's never a destination in fitness, finances, or relationships, unless all the way until you're in your grave and you're done and you've lived a life worth living, right? That's the intent. My name is CJ. This is Evolve Strong with CJ, and I help you lose 10 pounds and 5 inches in 28 days. And I do a lot more than that, but listen up. So this has come up a little bit, and especially at the end of Rise of Phoenix, or if we had at the end of a certain project that I'm doing, at the end of an event of some sort. Yes, those are certain endpoints where we do make a competitive, we do try to incorporate a competitive aspect to whatever challenge or something that we're doing. And what that does is just gives us the oomph in order to triumph, right? I heard this saying, the only difference between try and triumph is a little bit of oomph. I like that. That's kind of cool, right? So in order for individuals to get motivated, in order for them to, try to meet certain target dates and times, we do have a little bit of competitive aspect to it. But for the most part, those are short periods of time where certain objectives and milestones and goals should be met. They should be there. But overall, when you start getting fit or you start improving your current state in any way, and you get to a certain point, what you have to begin to focus on is sustainability and maintenance. And that's a big, big ordeal. That's a big mind shift change. And a lot of individuals don't get to that point. And what they think is once they get to 50 pounds down, or once they can lift, 800 pound squat, or once they can run a marathon, or once, you can climb Mount Kitamagju or whatever it's called up there, right? Once you get there and you do it, what happens at the end? There's a huge, big fall. And a lot of individuals begin to revert back to old habits. They begin to refocus energies on things that, are probably not as healthy as one would if you would change your mindset to say that once I have become healthy, now I'm going to keep it at all costs. And I'm going to maintain and sustain the habits that I have formed and to keep it going. Yeah, maybe you may not need to be as frequent in regards to the workouts or the diet, or you may not have to be as intense in regards to certain things to get there, but you still have to be mindful and you still have to carry over habits in order to be consistent to keep and maintain what you have accomplished. This is a huge deal. And this goes for anything. This goes for your relationships. So I see a lot of individuals that go to counseling, and then all of a sudden they get out of counseling, they go back to the old habits. I see a lot of individuals, make their first million, and then all of a sudden they just dwindle it away. It's gone, right? Now, the cool part is if you made your first million, if you've been able to correct a relationship, if you've been able to lose 50 to 100 pounds, or if you've been able to really get your body to where it needs to be, guess what? You know how. Pardon me. And the cool part is all you have to do is repeat it. Now, where it becomes difficult is to restart and restart and restart, because that is the hardest part. We grow older. We have ingrained habits, and unfortunately, just human bodies change as we grow older, especially like myself at being 47 years old. I no longer produce the amount of testosterone necessary to maintain a healthy weight or muscle mass, especially with my grueling schedule of working from 5 a.m. to 8 o'clock at night, teaching 4 shred classes, multiple privates, whole bunch of corporates, and training these movie stars, I just could not sustain. So things do become more difficult. Now, the cool part is there are individuals like myself or other trainers out there that are good and other medical professionals that can help you overcome some of those scientific issues that, like right now, I'm on TRT. Dr. Shaw Marie is my physician. She has managed me so god darn well. I'll be dishonest. She's a partner of ours within the firm. If you're a middle-aged female going through the change, reach out. Go get your panels tested. We have science for a reason. You do not have to live like, in the old days where we didn't have this science, right? See, our bodies were never meant to live beyond 40 or 50 years old. That we just weren't. Science has helped us live beyond that 40 to 50 years old. So we're going to experience things where we need science to help us maintain a healthy lifestyle. And again, estrogen in females, testosterone in males, those are the building blocks to muscles. And what are our muscles? Our heart is a muscle. Our brains need it, our lungs need it. So our organs need these type of hormones in order for us to live a long, sustainable life. And we should use science for that. But also, too, guys, there are ways in which we'd be able to combat menopause, perimenopause. An article just came out that Christine Collin gave to me that said that, going to the gym periodically, maybe 1 or 2 times a week, or just walking, may not be what you need anymore when you hit 40, 50, 60 years old. Maybe what you need is a much more intense, rigorous workout where you contract the muscles, tear them up a little bit, provide bone density issues when you load your back with a couple weights on it. Applying pressure to your bones in a safe and frequent manner helps with bone density. Getting more calcium. There's so many different elements that you could do, or so many different actions that you could take if properly guided through like someone like me or through your medical professionals that can help keep you in the game to be able to do whatever the fuck you want, when you want, how you want, whatever you want to do. If you want to go hiking the Sandias that afternoon, you should be able to. If you want to get up and down off of the floor with your dogs and your grandkids, you should be able to. If you want to get up and down off of that chair and go do whatever go roller skating again, go do something. Don't, the moment you stop, you lose it, period. So the idea is to quit trying to win and then quit. What you have to do is win and then sustain. That's the whole lesson of today. And if you have, one and then all of a sudden you get in a rut again, allow us to help you out. That's my job, is to help get you out of the insanity cycle again, offer you a holding hand and a helping hand and get you out of it, right? So I'd love to help you guys. 505-591-4700, 505-591-4700. Reach out. That's a text or voice line. I'd love to help you out. For my heart to yours, remember, start strong, stay strong, always be evolve strong. Later, guys.